Welcome everyone to day 11 of David's Tea's 24 Days of Tea 2025 edition. And this is another tea that I feel like is going to hit the spot today because for day 11 we have organic cold 911 tea. Now, this is another one of their wellness teas, or at least I would assume so, because it's a cold 911 tea, which I believe I've had in the past, and it's usually in those get well soon teas. Now, for a more in-depth look, organic cold 911 is, in fact, on the back of here somewhere. Here we go. It's an herbal infusion tea, which is weird because I thought this was a green tea based on how it's steeped. And I guess I'm wrong. So let's look at those ingredients. It's organic peppermint, organic apple, organic eucalyptus, organic juniper berries, organic orange oil, natural peppermint oil, and it is also kosher. So this tea is going to be interesting because with you having your peppermint, your eucalyptus in there, you're going to get a nice minty flavor to it. But with your juniper berries and your orange oil, I also expect it to have a little bit of a fruity taste to it. This tea, especially with me having the cough I've had for the last week, should really hit the spot. I love minty things. And some orange oil, some juniper berries, I think should add a nice flavor to it. Offhand, it smells kind of like medicine. Not gonna lie. You get your peppermint, you get your eucalyptus. It kind of smells like Vicks a little bit, but let's see how that translates into flavor. Now this tea is still super hot. However, I like it. So, the flavors I get off this offhand is a nice minty upfront taste with hints of that orange on the back burner. I wish I'd let this cool down a little bit more, but it's fine. And yeah, the peppermint and the eucalyptus are really pretty much there from the get-go. It also adds a coldness to my mouth, which is interesting because of how hot this tea is. The fact that it adds a cooling element to it after the fact. So even if I burn my tongue, it feels like it's going to cool down immediately. But with that being said, having the hints of the juniper berry and the orange oil add an interesting flavor to what would otherwise be pretty much a mint tea. You know, peppermint and eucalyptus, they're great for your sinuses, they're great for inflammation, they're great for digestion. So I could see why this would be a wellness tea, especially in the winter months. But then you also have your orange oil, which is probably somewhat packed with vitamin C, but don't quote me on that. And your juniper berries, which are also very big in having antioxidants to them. From what I can taste of this, with it being as hot as it is, I kind of wish this was a green tea, just because it would add a little bit of a tart flavor to it. But if you like minty things, I think Organic Cold 911 is that great tea for these winter months, especially when you're trying to stay healthy. I do like it. I wasn't expecting a really minty tea today, but here we are. And for day 11, I think it fits right in line with what we've been having. Some wellness teas, some black teas, some green teas, some fruit infusions. It's kind of cool so for the order in which we've been getting these teas. And you know what? For as chilly of a winter night as we have tonight, Organic Cold 911 actually is going to hit the spot. I'm going to let this cool down a little bit longer before I start fully diving into it. But I think this tea is one to have on these chilly winter nights and at least have on deck. So if you guys have been following along, what do you think of day 11? Organic Cold 911. Is it one of your go-to wellness teas? Let me know down below. Until next time, guys, I will catch you tomorrow. See ya. Bye.